You're listening to Bro Spurs Bro.
Hey, bro, who do we think is the best Spur of all time? And we can't say Matt Bonner again.
That's a good question, bro.
Straight from the west side. With Chuy and Rico Menudo.
That's a good song, bro.
Yeah, and that's a tough question, Rico.
That is a tough question, Chuy.
Who is the best Spur of all time?
You said I can't say.
You can't say Matt Bonner.
I can't say Matt.
We've had some great players on our squad.
Of course. Oh, man, if you go back in the day, the Iceman Gervin.
James Silas.
Yeah, Artis Gilmore, the Admiral.
David Robinson.
Of course, the Ninja, Sean Elliott.
Maybe none of this would have been possible without Sean Elliott.
Little General.
Avery Johnson.
Yeah. And then if you think about, with all the championships, probably Tim Duncan played some part in the Spurs' success.
A little bit, I would say.
But we're talking about greatest Spur.
Greatest Spur of all time.
And I can't say Matt Bonner.
And you can't say Matt Bonner.
I mean, I want to say Manu Ginobili. I want to say Bruce Bowen.
Patty Mills.
Well, I was saving Patty Mills for last.
We have to come up with some sort of ranking system. We can't it's too hard without one.
I don't know, bro. How would we figure out who the best Spur? We can't say Matt Bonner.
It has to be scientific.
Well, bro, does your computer work?
Yeah, I can wipe the dust off of it.
Can you log in to the internet?
Yeah, definitely.
Nice computer.
Thanks, man. It's an Apple. One of the first ones. Hey, it's a classic, man. This might take a while, folks. We'll be right back.
You're listening to Bro Spurs Bro, the show nobody asked for, but here you go. We're not experts, we just hear talking Spurs with a mic and a beer. So sit back, hit play, and pretend it's okay. Bro Spurs Bro.
And we're back. So we've got a nice list of criteria here to help us determine who is the best Spur of all time, scientifically.
This is the official Bro Spurs Bro ranking criteria. When ranking the best Spur of all time, besides Matt Bonner, is impact on winning. And to me, bro, I don't know who you'll say, but Manu
Ginobili, bro.
he's a born winner.
He may have had the biggest impact on winning.
Yeah,
Patty Mills had a great impact on winning, even when he wasn't on the court.
that's true, bro.
That's an important criteria right there. Spursiness. Oh, we've had a lot of Spursy Spurs over the years.
Absolutely. I'm trying to think of the most Spursy Spur that I can think of. I want to say Avery Johnson, Little General.
That's a good choice, man. Avery Johnson is a great choice. The first one that came to my mind was Bruce Bowen.
Oh.
Yeah. And then we've got style of play.
You know what I love to do is I go on YouTube and I watch old Tim Duncan highlights
Oh.
and just watching him bank it off the glass.
Yeah, like 20 minutes of just bank shots.
Yeah, just jab step, banking it off the glass. There's 8 hours of footage on YouTube of just Timmy banking it off the glass. But of course, Manu
Ginobili is a
This
strong
is such a
contender
hard
for all of
question.
these.
This is a tough question.
And then, of course, the most important piece of criteria
Yeah.
that the computer may have given us.
Yeah.
Matt Bonner friendship potential. Who do you see being Matt Bonner's, I'm not even going to say closest friend because his friend.
Friend.
Who would he hang out with?
Yeah.
Who would Matt Bonner, which one of these guys would Matt Bonner let make him a sandwich? Can any one of these fellas make a Cuban sandwich? Bro, Malik Rose, bro. He has a sandwich truck here in San Antonio. I just had one yesterday.
Oh, yeah, Malik.
Delicious.
Oh, then now we're talking about Malik Rose at the top.
That's right. That's what I'm saying. Malik Rose may have already won this.
Yeah.
Oh, man. This is a tough choice.
Malik Rose.
Yeah. And he makes a badass sandwich.
Yeah. I wonder what Matt Bonner thinks of his sandwiches. But you would think just because he makes sandwiches.
Like the guy was a Spur, probably like one of the greatest accomplishments any person can accomplish. And then he retires a champion. And what does he want to do? He wants to make sandwiches. Bro, that's Matt Bonner friendship potential, if you ask me.
Yeah, I agree.
It is a tough question, Spurs fans. We might have to take a minute to think about it. The world needs to know.
Yeah.
While we think about it, here is our grandma, Abuela Menudo, with the news.
I'm mi host, Wela Menudo, reporting for BSB Network, Bro Spurs Bro News. We have some news regarding Victor Wembanyama. Wemby was diagnosed with a blood clot in his right shoulder, pobrecito, after the All-Star break last season, February, which ended his sophomore campaign prematurely. Great news, mijos, is that Wembanyama has been cleared to resume all basketball activities as of July. According to the Spurs medicos, he is expected to be fully ready for the start of the 2025-26 Spurs season. And Wemby had unusual off-season training. Wemby went to China, undergoing unique training, including Kung Fu, to push his physical and mental boundaries and learn about achieving optimal body positioning. Decision reflects his drive for self-improvement. He's also gained 30 pounds and he looks real strong. We have playoff expectations with Wemby's return and the roster additions. He's predicted to be a strong Defensive Player of the Year candidate in his third season, having averaged almost 4 blocks and a steal per game in his 46 games last season before his injury. In his long-term commitment, Wembanyama has expressed a desire to stay with the Spurs long-term, especially for his entire career, mijos, as long as the team continues to build around him. He voiced concerns about breaking up the core for a single star player, favoring a balanced team approach. He becomes eligible for a 5-year, $271 million rookie extension in the 2026 offseason. And that's the latest breakdown for this edition of Bro Spurs Bro. Huge thanks for tuning in, and as always, oh Spurs go!
And that was Wela Menudo with the news. Thanks, Wela.
Thanks, Wela.
Yeah, we'll be down for some gorditas later.
Where were we, bro? What were we talking about earlier?
Maybe the most important question ever. The best Spur of all time.
Yeah, right.
If you're just joining us now, we are on the precipice of answering what might be the most important question that has ever been posed to mankind.
Yeah.
Who is the best Spur of all time? And you can't say Matt Bonner.
Can't say Matt Bonner. Okay. Oh, I don't know, bro. I don't know. I'm still, even with the science, it's still a tough question, bro.
Manu had that moment with the bat.
Yeah, but Malik Rose
wins
on the
Matt Bonner care. Matt Bonner cares about bats.
They never played with each other, but I can see them as friends. While we think about this, it feels like we're making progress, but I don't know. It feels like we need some more time to think about this. In the meantime, let's throw it to Jerry, who's reporting from the field right now. Jerry, are you there?
Hey, Rico and Chuy for Bro Spurs Bro and the BSB Network. This is Jerry Garza reporting to you from the front of Matt Bonner's house. So excited to meet the Red Rocket himself. I can't believe I'm just seconds away from meeting the Red Mamba. Let me go up to Matt Bonner's front door and knock on it. See if Matt Bonner is home. Oh, that's not good. Guys, I think I'm in some trouble here. Guys, uh-oh. Guys, this is Jerry. Easy, boy. Easy there, easy. I got a treat. Easy. Sit. Please sit. Guys, I think I gotta run for it. Guys, I think I found a hiding spot. I think I'm safe now. I don't think they can find me here. Hold on, guys. I'm gonna keep you on speakerphone as long as I can. Up. Oh, no. No. How does they find me?
Come on out of there now. We got you surrounded. Come out with your hands up. Come on out of there. You are under arrest for trespassing at Matt Bonner's house. Perhaps the greatest Spurs player ever to live. When are you people gonna learn? Okay, wanna play it that way, huh? Go and get him, boys.
Oh, they're beating me. Guys, they're beating me. Please, Lord, have mercy. On me?
On my way.
There's no need
1035 Mary.
to get physical. Use your words. Use your words.
Don't resist.
I'm not resisting.
Stop resisting.
Oh, my head. Oh. All right. Let go of me. Let go of me, please. Don't tase me, Bro Spurs Bro.
Well, sounds like Jerry had a little bit of trouble out on the field, folks. We'll check back on him a little bit later.
Yeah. Thank you, Jerry, for your intrepid reporting.
Do you think he's okay?
Who cares, bro? It's Jerry.
On to more important things. The best Spur of all time. The question still remains unanswered.
The best Spur of all time.
Seems like everybody had an
Good
impact
job.
on winning.
Feel like.
There's a lot of Spursy Spurs.
Yeah.
I mean,
Tony, great.
style of play. If it was style off the court, Tim Duncan all day. Best dressed Spur of all time. Sometimes I'd see him on TV and I'd be like, hey, I have that shirt. You shop at Old Navy too, Timmy? Okay, bro, so Shaquille O'Neal dies and goes to heaven, right?
Is this a joke?
This is a joke, bro. This isn't the news, otherwise I would be reading it.
Yeah. Never mind.
Yeah.
You're telling a joke.
I'm telling a joke, bro.
Oh,
Sorry, I should have said that first. You know? Actually, you know what? Charles Barkley dies and goes to heaven, bro. I was talking about our beautiful brown ladies down here. So what if they eat a few too many tacos, bro? I like my ladies to eat tacos, bro.
I eat tacos with them, bro.
Hell yeah, I'll put extra crema on their tacos.
Mm-hmm.
You know? I don't care if it makes you a little bit big, girl. I'm a man, bro.
It's good for your skin.
Yeah. Anyway, bro. Charles Barkley dies and goes to heaven, right? And he gets up to the pearly gates, bro, and there's a long line, bro. You know, a lot of people dying every day. But you know what, bro? In heaven, they're NBA fans, bro. So as soon as he gets there, a limo pulls up, bro. And the driver gets up and has a sign that says Chuck. And Chuck is like, well, that must be me, right? So he climbs in the back. And who's in the back seat? Jesus himself, bro. Jesus himself. And they drive through some pearly gates at the side. And Jesus takes them around all the hotspot, bro. He takes them to the Hard Rock Cafe in heaven. Bro, he takes them to the NBA store, bro.
With the NBA store in heaven, you can get like the jerseys that they're like glowing, bro.
Yeah,
like,
bro.
Resplendent in glory.
Resplendent, bro.
Okay,
Like,
anyway.
and he takes them everywhere, bro. He takes them to all the hot spots where all the NBA players hang out. You know, they hang out with like Jimi Hendrix, and they hang out with like
Ray
Charles, and you know, all the cool people, bro. Towards the end of the day, like Jesus is like, all right, man, I'm gonna take you home now, Chuck. And they drive down this pretty nice neighborhood. There's houses of all makes, bro. Big ones, small ones, nice ones, not so nice ones, you know. And then they drive up and they park across the street from this big, beautiful house, bro. And it's all silver and black, diamonds on the windows.
Sounds nice.
It's beautiful, bro. There's a full-size basketball court out in the front. There's a giant statue of Tim Duncan, bro.
Really?
Hugging the ball, bro. Looking all solemn like Timmy always looks, right? And
it sounds like heaven.
Right, and then Chuck looks across the street and he sees a kind of a rundown house. Not real rundown, but like just a regular, like, you know, like the older houses that only have one restroom, bro. Yeah. Like, you know, and like these screen doors kind of falling off, you know. There's a faded Suns flag out in the front.
Like
you know?
dilapidated.
Yeah, dilapidated, bro. And then there's like a little lawn statue like of Chuck, bro. Jesus is like, well, we're here. This is your house, you know? And he points to that old dilapidated house. And Chuck looks over there and then he looks across the street. He's like, wait, Jesus, how come I get that house, but Tim Duncan gets that big, beautiful mansion? And Jesus says, oh, that's not Timmy's house. That's my house.
You're listening to Bro Spurs Bro, straight from the west side, with Chuy and Rico Menudo.
And now back to Bro Spurs Bro.
Well, it looks like we've got some callers who have left some messages for us. Maybe they can help us shine a light on who the best Spur of all time is.
Yeah, maybe they can help us out.
There's nothing more important than the opinions of Spurs Nation.
Oh, they're the experts, bro.
This show wouldn't be possible without you all.
Spurs fan.
Chuy and Rico. This is, my name's Howard. I'm calling in because, y'all were asking who the greatest Spur of all time was. And, of course, but aside from Matt Bonner, and I was going to give my 2 cents on that. I've been a long-time Spurs fan since the Artist Gilmore days. And I can tell you the greatest Spur of all time. Now, I get that I can't pick Matt Bonner, but I that brings something to my attention, and that is why Matt Bonner's jersey ain't retired yet. I don't know if do y'all know anything about it. Are they waiting on that? Anyway, I would say David Robinson, I would say, is my pick. He was in the Navy. I was in the Navy. He saved the Spurs franchise back in 1987. And so he would be my pick. Now, understandably, if I would pick Matt Bonner as the greatest Spurs player of all time, but I understand I can't pick Matt Bonner. However, if you were to ask me who the greatest bench player for the Spurs of all time, I would have to say Manu Ginobili. All right, God bless.
Yes, thank you for taking my call. I am a lifelong Spurs fan, and I have to say, if I can't say Matt Bonner, I say Tim Duncan or Steve Kerr are the best Spurs players of all time. Tim Duncan because he always played great, but I like Steve Kerr because he had those 4 3-pointers against the Mavericks in 2003. Anyway, go Spurs, bro.
Hi, Chuy and Rico. This is Jenny. I love you guys. Bro Spurs Bro. It's a great topic. It's a good question, a tough question. But, you know, I don't know if Matt Bonner was the best Spur of all time. I know I'm not supposed to, I can't say Matt Bonner. I would say he's probably the most handsome Spur of all time in the kind of classic way. But I would say Manu Ginobili is the best Spur of all time. Plus, I wish he was my boyfriend. Okay, well, thanks, guys. Bro Spurs Bro. Hope you have a good day. Bye.
Hey, fellas. Is this Bro Spurs Bro? Listen, I am sick and tired of hearing you boys talk about Matt Bonner like he is the savior of the Spurs. Now, Tim Duncan was the greatest Spur of all time. There is no question about it. It's obvious. Tim Duncan was the best. Now, you guys get off that Matt Bonner propaganda or whatever it is that you're talking about Matt Bonner. Matt Bonner was good, but he wasn't the best Spur of all time. Anyway, go Spurs and Bro Spurs Bro.
Hey, Chuy and Rico. I hope Jerry's okay. Love your show. I'm a longtime listener. I gotta say, my favorite Spur of all time is the Coyote. Or Patty Mills? It's a tough question. Anyway, looking forward to this upcoming Spurs season. Bro Spurs Bro.
Hi, Chuy and Rico. This is Frank Gill. I'm calling in. I called in earlier. I got cut off, so I'll try and rush this through. I'm a long-time listener, first-time caller. I live in the Dallas area for work in the construction industry, but I've been a lifelong Spurs fan, and but I'll tell you what, it's not easy to be a Spurs fan up here in Dallas Mavericks country. Everywhere I go, there's Mavericks fans wearing Mavericks jerseys, Dirk Nowitzki. You know, I tell you, it grinds my gears to see this country go down the drain. And I don't understand why everyone in our great country isn't a Spurs fan, or at least everyone in Texas. Just the other day, I was waiting in line to get a brisket taco, and there was a damn Laker fan right in front of me, and I was just tempted to give him my piece of mind. But I wanted to know what your advice on how to be a Spurs fan in another city, how to treat people who aren't Spurs fans or who don't love the Spurs the way they ought to. I am a veteran, and I didn't serve my great country to see our beautiful state of Texas full of Mavericks and Rockets fans. It just ain't right. Anyway, I'm a longtime fan of Bro Spurs Bro. I like what y'all do. And may God bless you and Chuy Rico. Good work doing for the Spurs fans everywhere, especially Spurs fans who don't live in San Antonio. I thank you from the bottom of my heart. All right, bye. God bless.
Some of our fans called in and said their opinions, which I kind of have to agree with most of them.
Spurs fans know what they're talking about.
Spurs fans are the smartest fans.
Well,
I don't know if we're making any progress.
I feel like we're back where we started.
I don't know. I think we've covered a lot of good ground.
Malik Rose has, I think, maybe the best shot.
So far, I would say he's ahead of everyone else.
Ahead of everyone else.
What do they call that? Front runner?
He's definitely the front runner.
Malik Rose.
And if y'all haven't been to Malik's, just you go have a Philly cheesesteak there once a week.
You know, when I keep thinking about this question, there's basically every part of my being wants to say Matt Bonner.
Right.
But as you said,
it's instinctual.
Yeah. And no, it's like I just want to say it like real loud.
When somebody says you can't say Matt Bonner, you're like the Red Rocket,
Red Mamba.
Knee jerk.
Just like a knee jerk reflex.
Yeah.
But that's not what we're trying to do with this episode.
That's not what this episode is about.
But we can't say.
If we could say Matt Bonner, this episode wouldn't be possible.
Yeah. We got to do Song of the Week. We've learned that many Spurs have had an impact on winning. The Spursiness quotation is... There's so many Spursy Spurs.
Yeah. They're off the charts, man.
Yeah.
And now our favorite part of the show.
The Spurs Song of the Week.
This is Rudy and Los Relámpagos. Take it away, Rudy.
From the west side breeze to the east side light, where the pit smoke rolls and the stars burn bright, 5 rings hang like medals of soul, and the city still hums with a golden
Thank you for that beautiful song, Rudy.
Yeah, thanks, bro.
And I think it helped put things in perspective for us. Well, thank you for joining in.
Menudo Nation.
And helping us with one of life's most important questions.
Almost like the question that has no answer. However,
over the break, I think we figured it out.
Yeah, we were talking about it over the break, and I think
it was so obvious the whole time.
It was right in front of our faces.
Yeah. Anyway,
thank you for spending your time wisely. You've been listening to the Menudo Brothers. I'm Rico.
I'm Chuy.
Thank you to all the Spurs fans out there. Thank you to being our brothers and sisters in Spurs family. Please take a moment, follow our podcast.
Send it to your tias, send it to your tios, your primos, send it to your ex-girlfriend Marisol. Go to the link below. It'll take you to a place where you can leave us a message. Let us know your thoughts, Menudo Nation. Spread the word.
Buy us a menudo.
You're listening to Bro Spurs Bro. Straight from the